Hi. I wanted to share with you this demand generation engine, which I think will bring a lot of value to your prospecting and building your sales pipeline. The purpose of this is to provide you with a system that is mostly automated, running in the background, gradually nurturing your prospects and generating demand for your product. All right, so we have three streams in this workflow, and all three are working together in sync, and that's extremely important for this to work successfully. In a nutshell, what you're trying to do here is when you have a list of target accounts and decision makers within those accounts that you want to reach out to, you want to make sure that before you do the outreach, before they start seeing your messages, that this prospect has already seen your brand, has an idea what your product does, and has an idea about your value proposition. Okay, so we have three streams here. The first stream is related to your outbound sequence. The second stream has to do with the personal brand activity on LinkedIn from your key stakeholders of the company, for example, your sales team, your founder, co-founder. And the third stream is advertising, so that would be LinkedIn ads. Okay, so the idea here is that the first 2 weeks of this journey, right? So let's assume this is a prospect journey. The first 2 weeks, what you want to do is you want to be warming up these prospects. The first stream, essentially what we do is we start taking some actions on behalf of your sales team and key stakeholders of the company. So things like viewing the prospect's profile, sending them a connection request, liking their post. Okay, so this is all automated, running for 2 weeks. We're not sending any messages yet. In parallel to that, we also have stream 2, which basically has to do with the personal brand activity of your key stakeholders. That would include your sales team and co-founders. So basically building systems that would automate to a large extent the posting and facilitate the commenting, right? So we don't automate comments, but we do automate parts of the idea generation for the LinkedIn posts. Okay, so that would basically help facilitate this process because we see a lot of friction when it comes to consistently being active on LinkedIn. There's a lot of friction in terms of what to talk about and how to be active every single day. A lot of the system facilitates that. Okay, the third stream is LinkedIn ads. So what we do here is we take some of these organic posts that your team are posting or generating, and we run some ads against them using thought leader ads. The reason why this works is because, first of all, people like to buy from other people, not from companies, but also these LinkedIn ads provide some form of air cover of exposure of your brand and product to your prospects. Okay, so this is ongoing. So we have all these three streams running simultaneously. We also have another layer within ads of Loom videos. So in the case that someone engages with a thought leader ad, the next time they see an ad, it will be a Loom video of your product. All right, so we have these three streams running for 2 weeks. Only then is when we start our outreach messaging up here. So by this point, when this person receives a message, they have already been engaging with you in different ways, like you liking their posts, so they're starting to see your face. They're also seeing you on their news feeds, right? So in terms of your posting and your commenting, and they're also seeing your ads. And the ads component is important because in stream 1, when you're sending out connections, your connection acceptance rate could range from 30 to 70%, which means that there will always be a percentage of these prospects that do not accept your connection request. And when they do not accept it, you cannot message them, obviously, right? And they wouldn't see your personal brand activity. And this is why stream 3 is extremely important, because with ads, we're able to bypass the connection acceptance, right? So even the ones that don't accept your connection request, they are still seeing your ads. And if they don't accept it today, they can accept it a month later, 2 months later. But during this whole time, they are consistently being exposed to your brand, to your product, to your value prop. All right, so this system here, the great thing about it is that we can always reshuffle these outreach messages, right? So a month later or 2 months later, we can reach out to the same prospects that did not respond, but we reach out to them with a different angle. So that will be a re-engagement campaign. Of course, the outcome of this is that you would get positive responses. You would start booking more meetings naturally because the outreach is not cold anymore, it's warmer. But even the ones that you do have calls with, we also set up an automated sequence of emails with the main purpose of nurturing leads. And this is extremely important because in a lot of the cases when you speak to a prospect, they might not be ready to work with you right now, but they can be ready to work maybe in a few weeks or a few months. So during this time lag, you still want to remain top of mind. We've been setting up this system for B2B tech companies in the GCC with a lot of success. If you have any questions, I'm here. Good luck.